Admiral, the Trade Federation will be expanding into the Orion cluster whether you approve or not.
The Star Empire will not tolerate any excursions into the cluster, and we will use all resources at our disposal to stop you and your Federation.
Do what you must, Rasmussen, but rest assured, our partnership with the machines is nothing to sneeze at.
Oh, we have some alliances ourselves, and I must say one of the most ruthless, cunning captains is spearheading our operations. Be afraid. Be very afraid.
Oh, I'm afraid. Tora's out.
For my first incursion into the Orion cluster,
Special Op Director 060, opening log. My newest assignment has taken me into the Orion cluster. This assignment is a little outside of my comfort zone. However, my training group prepared me. There are deals to be made, ships to acquire, enemies to crush. My covert ops will infiltrate every level of society in this cluster. And soon, the Trade Federation will reign supreme.
There must be a balance of power. I see a blob destroyer. I shall acquire it in a trade. I have developed a great admiration for the blob. Would you like to join us in the expansion and the conquest of the Orion cluster?
You have proven yourselves useful in allowing our ships free access to discover all kinds of exotic niceties.
I shall acquire a battle pod from the blob. The blob. It's always very nervous working with the blob. They are very good fighters, though. I shall acquire another blob fighter. And then I will lose my additional, but I've increased with some very questionable characters. The blob are not to be trusted. They are very tricksy in all of their ways, and they have a voracious appetite.
It has come to my attention that your interaction with the blobs is becoming more prolific. This must be curbed lest we lose control. Let's not get obsessive, whiner.
Obsessive? Obsessive? Who's saying I'm obsessive? Is someone in the office saying I'm obsessive? Who is that? I have never been obsessed about anything in my life. I now will be playing from a very interesting blob fighter. He shall do 3 damage to you. In addition, I will play my Imperial Fighter. This will target one of your cards and inflict 2 more damage. And I shall play my Imperial Frigate, which will give you 4 more damage, and because of my allied power, 4 more damage. There's a whole lot of damage going on here. 13 damage! Now who's going to get this sector? I think your superiors will not be very happy with you.
Director 060, what are you doing? How long are you going to allow our interest in this sector to take this much damage?
But ma'am!
Don't ma'am me.
Excuse me, CEO Torres. The cost will return an even greater profit. My plans for this sector are far into the future. They just require some time to manifest themselves. I have planted high-level operatives in all levels of this sector's government. Only will take a little more time for them to prove useful.
We don't have much time. If you want to stay director, I suggest you get on it. Torres out.
my Federation shuttle, along with its convoy of 2 embassy yachts, will restore a total of 10 respect.
Ew.
And at the same time, an explorer will increase my total trade power to 8.
Ew, no!
I shall grab and acquire the new command ship.
Oh!
I will also scrap my explorer to do 2 damage, further weakening your defenses for the powerful strikes to come.
I'm becoming very powerful with the blob. I shall play a blob fighter, which is a 3 damage, and a blob battle pod, which allows me to draw a card. The blobs are very powerful, very good allies. I see the advantage of them allying with me to take the Orion cluster. For the Empire!
A victory!
This untenuous alliance with the blob has been very effective, but you know the blob. They can turn on you in a moment. Oh, if I only had some advice from Admiral Rasmussen.
Captain, the blobs are not to be trusted. Use extreme caution when dealing with them, and at all costs, avoid any diplomatic dinners.
I shall take the battle pod. Not as cunning as we think.
Do not test me, Captain Weiner. These quail in fear when they hear Special Ops Director 060 is coming. And he's coming for you, Weiner.
We shall see. He's quite sure of himself, isn't he?
Special Ops Director 060. Log 758. The recent Imperial attacks have grown stronger. Their alliances and their ships are wreaking havoc upon our shipping and trade. I think it's time I call in reinforcements. I don't think we'll make it any longer without backup.
So, where are we standing, Director?
Our interests in this sector have advanced significantly. However, our Imperial rivals have aligned themselves with the dreaded Blob menace. This has resulted in a much higher casualty rate than was previously expected. How do you deceive an enemy who eats your covert operatives?
What? So what are you going to do about it?
We have several theories. First of all, poisonous operatives, designed to infect the blobs. However, their extremely resistant digestive systems may prove this theory to be ineffective. The second, which I am far more favorable of, is the use of extreme firepower to eliminate their threat once and for all.
Very well. Carry on.
I will take the 6 and add a flagship to my army.
A flagship?
And I will use the 2 damage from the border fort. As well as scrapping both explorers will give me 6, 12, 17.
17? This is not good. That severely weakened me. 2 can play at that game. Oh, a blob fighter.
They appear like guppies.
I shall play a battle pod with my mercenary blobs, and I will play a blob destroyer.
A victory!
That is a total of 12 that you may take. And then I may scrape a card from the trade row, and we're going to get rid of this stinky blob world. I can acquire a mech cult defense bot or a blob fighter. What would Admiral Rasmussen say if I did that again?
And watch yourself, whiner. And remember, no diplomatic dinners. Trust me.
I must have another blob fighter. Maybe the blob are not so bad after all.
That's what they want you to think.
The Orion cluster is almost mine.
Do not brag too soon. Ah, those reinforcements I requested have finally arrived.
Oh.
My superior, CEO Torres, has arrived. With our combined might, nothing will withstand our onslaught into this sector.
She hates you.
She may hate me, but it is only because I am a rival for her position. My success is earning me recognition among the higher echelons of the Trade Federation. Are you mocking me, sir?
Who, me? Ooh, a ram. I will play a blob fighter. 3 damage. I will play a cutter and restore 4 of my authority.
Stop it! Stop using Trade Federation technology to improve your respect.
But it's wonderful.
Sickens me.
Yeah, let it sicken you. That gives me 4 to trade with. I'm going to take the ram. This will go with my blob fighters and my blob destroyer. Admiral Rasmussen will be very proud of me.
You are doing well in the sector, whiner. Keep up the good work.
Down to 11.
I'm
That
still
is
weak.
Still more than you have. Because now the end is near. Have no fear. Captain Cunning is here.
Every time.
Imperial frigate plays again. 4. And a blob destroyer for 6. And a blob fighter for 3. And another blob fighter for 3. I can draw cards. I can play cards. But it matters not because the sector is mine. Congratulations on losing the Orion cluster, Director.
That's Special Ops Director you.
I think it will be very interesting to hear what CEO Torres has to say about all of this.
Will not be favorable.
Well, if ever we meet again, I would be glad to make your acquaintance in the field of battle. You're proven to be an unworthy opponent.
While I may be defeated, my remaining fleet, my Federation shuttles, embassy yachts, and my command ship will take me far away from this place. The only reason you succeeded in driving me back was because of your blob alliances, and I'm sure it will not be long before they turn and decide to consume your newly acquired worlds.
That's right, the blob do consume a lot.
He's very right. And when that day comes, I will sit back in my command chair and laugh. I may be withdrawing from this area of space, but mark my words. The blob are not to be trusted. They will consume everything in this area of space, just as they have done before.
The cunning captain knows how to take a cluster. The Orion cluster! Yay, Gold Star Empire! Oh, Admiral Rasmussen was absolutely incorrect on working with the blob. I found him most effective.
A victory! Now that our conquest of this sector is complete, we should celebrate our victory with a diplomatic dinner.
Oh, wouldn't that be terrific? To our future alliance! Boy, am I hungry!
I know a place that does a very nice Kentucky Fried chicken. Yes. we could always have it with a Chianti. Yes, from freshly squeezed brains and grapes. That would be nice. To wash it down spiffingly. That shirt looks a bit tight, Captain. That shirt of yours, it looks very tight. I must say, could you have a shave? I don't like hair in my teeth.
Be sure to tune in next time for our episode of Board Game Theatre and take advantage of our exciting contest featuring hit game giveaways and accompanying swag. Also, feel free to discover Board Game Theatre on Facebook. There you can join in the discussion of our episodes and give us your feedback. You can also be followed on Twitter and on our website, where you can check in for future previews and special videos. Until next time, this has been Bob Boxfart from Board Game Theatre.
Don't ma'am me. Don't ma'am me.
You, Whiner, are doing well, Whiner. So keep up the good work. You are doing well in the sector, Whiner. Keep up the good work. Captain, the blobs are not to be trusted. Use extreme caution when dealing with them, and at all costs, avoid any diplomatic dinners. Or, hey Captain, the blobs are not to be trusted. Use extreme caution when dealing with them, and at all costs, avoiding diplomatic dinners. What you flipping looking at? I'm sorry. Shut the fucking door.
We can play that game also. Ugh, blob fighter. Ooh, blob fighter. Squirrel. Space squirrel. Well, if ever we meet again, I would be glad to make your acquaintance in the field of battle. You were proven to be an unworthy opponent. Unworthy opponent?
Dramatic cut right here.
I think I'm just gonna let you flail off a little bit.